A very solemn day as America remembers 9/11 18 years later. At Ground Zero in Lower Manhattan, families gathered once more, where nearly 3,000 people died on that bright September morning. And once again, family members reading their names. At the Pentagon, President Trump said for every American who lived through that day, the September 11th attack is seared into our soul. At Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where Flight 93 crashed after passengers fought back against the terrorists. Vice President Pence gave tribute to those he calls heroes, stopping a plane that was surely headed to the nation's capital. What's your reaction to that and what we've seen so far today? How do you feel when you watch all that?
You know, it's hard to not make it personal and to realize I was a high school sophomore, worried about things like football practice when it happened.
Yeah.
And here I am, you know, in my 30s, having gone to 2 wars, looking back and having a renewed perspective on this every year when I think about it. The one thing I will say is that it's always an awe to me. You know, I get a lot of praise as a service member, and I appreciate that. And those guys are my heroes. But the firemen and police and civilians that ran to those buildings and ran into the Pentagon, that's the type of hero that you can't make in boot camp. You're born that way, and I believe our country's full of those people, and I'm just in awe of them.
Absolutely. Recent Gallup survey finding that 60% say they either worry a great deal or a fair amount about a future terror attack. And when it comes to whether the Trump administration has made the country safer from a terrorist attack by Islamic terrorists, a Fox poll finds a three-way tie among people feeling safer, less safe, and no different. Dagan, does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't, but I wish it was the other way around, because we are a great deal safer, I feel, than we were 18 years ago. And it's very hard to watch these ceremonies, being here in New York on that day.
It is.
And knowing people who died, trying to get people on the phone who were in those towers. It's very, very emotional. And I think that as upsetting as it is, particularly for the families who lost loved ones, at least we still have that connection and we remember, and I will never regret that.
Along those lines, this is from a really touching op-ed that you wrote today that I think really hit the nail on the head. On the 18th anniversary, you wrote, of 9/11, we turn a special page. From a generation that experienced what was an unimaginable tragedy to a generation born from its ashes, this generation isn't consumed with the resentment of seeing a horrific tragedy. Instead, it embodies the resilience of surviving it. Perhaps for the first time since that solemn moment when the Twin Towers fell, we can call this day a celebration of resilience and ideals of liberty and justice for all. We honor with the Pledge of Allegiance. A celebration.
Absolutely. I mean, you think about today, everyone that turned 18 today now has a deciding vote in everything we do in this country. And they were the people that were born on that day. So the way I see it and the way I understand it is I'm happy to take a victory lap. As a service member who fought these wars, and knowing that we haven't had a major incident like that on this soil since then, I think that's important. We don't celebrate it enough. As a matter of fact, all we do is criticize it because we haven't been able to plant a flag in the center of Afghanistan and call it safe.
Can I ask
It's complicated.
But we're safe here, and we're safe here not just because we inspect each other going on the airplanes, but because of what men and women do all over this world every day to gather intelligence and thwart people's will, not just their plans and intelligence, but to thwart people's will to come to this country and try to do something. And then most importantly, we just take care of each other in this country.
And we thank you for your service and all of that, and everyone like you. And you mentioned the first responders that have also, given their all. This is a solemn day, and I think that, we do the hashtag never forget, but we really cannot forget, because there is a whole generation that came after this day. All of us on the couch lived through it. I was in Washington, D.C. on September 11th, 2001.
Will we know that unity again, though? The unity that New Yorkers felt?
Right.
And that this country felt, will we know that again? We know it here, but not everywhere.
We'll see. We'll see. And that was a great point about how that brought us together, and we've forgotten that lately. But hopefully we can find it again. Thank you for your service, and thank you for being here today on this special day.